Don't worry, Pig on the Wing is sending a tech priest over.
Ha! Back to the channel.
May want to let them know that.
Yeah, they should be updated, but send them a message letting them know.
Your stream.
Working on this. Gosh dang it. Alright, looks like some people are finding their way here. I don't, apparently we had an internet just fallout here, like everything just disconnected suddenly, and that was a thing.
Alright, there we go.
So we're back on now?
Yes, Commissar, it was in fact chaos. We appreciate the tech support. Unfortunately, we had to make 30 sacrifices to the Omnissiah in order to get things running again.
And I do wish the Ordo Hereticus would start looking into this Omnissiah cult. I do wish that. I'd call Amberly, but she's with the Ordo Xenos.
Inquisitors can switch over whenever they dang well please.
She'll never join the Ordo Malleus,
Of course not. She also won't return my calls.
Is Battlefront 2 worth it? There's a bear crap in the woods? I don't know, does it? I'm not up on my biology.
Like, if you want a Star Wars game that's kind of like Battlefront 1, then... Not Battlefront 1, Battlefield 1, then yeah, it's kind of worth it. It's not as good as the original PS2 Battlefront 2.
Agreed, yeah, it's not nearly as
it's
good.
the closest you're going to get on as far as modern multiplayer goes. And a lot of the problems from the launch have been fixed, like there's no more pay-to-win loot crates. You get them as you progress, which is nice.
Okay, so Pig is clearly a tech priest.
Yep.
And the glowing Wendigo, sorry your internet committed ritual suicide on you.
It does it quite frequently.
Yeah, it just can't seem to figure it out. It's Kumadori from One Piece. He can't even die right.
That impression's a little too good, if you don't mind.
Dude, I do some weird impressions. That's how I do these voices on my story. Just I do really weird voices, and none of them sound good. Oh my gosh.
Some of them sound okay.
I have the worst voice acting talent.
Not the worst. I mean, have you seen what?
True story.
It's just that you and I were born with a face for radio and a voice for print.
Alright, let's see what we're doing. Who am I? I'm a clone. Oh, wait, I'm right next to those.
That's first of all you heretic. You deserve what you got.
I deserve it. Yes, I did. I deserve that. Okay, so now that we're here, before we go into our talk on voice acting, let's do it. Let's talk Star Wars. Okay, Will. So, first of all, folks, you need to understand this. You need to understand our history with Star Wars. You need to understand this background. So me and my brother, we grew up, the first Star Wars movie we saw was The Phantom Menace because our library near where we live carried a video cassette of it, and we watched it all the time. We loved Star Wars movies. Now keep in mind, we were kids, so what we really liked... Oh yeah, I forgot. They came around. 1 second.
Jane left her brother's quiet. I love how they talk.
All right, can you hear us now?
Master linguist, all of them.
Okay, so anyway, as we were saying, you need to understand our background with Star Wars. Our background with Star Wars was
So it's anime. Your anime is crying and pulls out a wakizashi. It stabs itself. Put your finger to your lips and you say shh. Put a band-aid over the stab wound and you guess it.
That is probably the most accurate representation, except if it were an anime, one would be a super cute waifu material girl.
I'm sure somebody's drawn the Wi-Fi as a waifu.
No, I was talking about probably what Hannah would draw me as, if we're being honest.
Hannah has some issues she needs to sort out. Yes.
All right. Anyway, so as I was saying, you need to understand our history with Star Wars. Okay, so first of all, first Star Wars movie we ever saw was The Phantom Menace, because The Phantom Menace had a cassette at our local library that we could get, and we loved it. But understand, we were kids, and as kids, we were more drawn to the lightsaber fighting and the cool music and effects. We were sucked into it. Everything about it we liked, even Jar Jar to an extent. It wasn't until then we saw Attack of the Clones, and then we ended up at some point seeing the trilogy. Then we saw Revenge of the Sith. And as we got older, we began to realize how superior the trilogy was. We realized, okay, the prequels clearly have some problems. We didn't think of them as prequels. We just thought of them as a piece of the pie,
We saw them as fun light shows with action scenes.
Exactly, and that's what we needed. That's what we wanted as kids. It's all we cared about, really.
I would advise going heavy.
Yeah, I agreed. I'll switch to heavy.
Spam grenade launcher like your life depends on it, because it does.
You're right. But then we heard that The Force Awakens came out. Watched The Force Awakens. And at first we were okay with it. We saw problems in it. But we thought it was, these problems didn't kill it. Just made it not as good as the original, Just not quite as good.
It was a new experience.
It was a new experience. We didn't hate it, but it was just something different, But then we heard that, what was it? The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi came out.
You and I both went to see that. I talked you into it because you heard. I hear it's not so good, and I said, "Nah, it can't be that bad."
Yeah. I was literally saying, I don't think it's going to be good, man. I don't think it's. And you said, no, let's go see it. Let's just go see it and decide for ourselves.
We saw a midnight showing.
Yes,
and we walked out. We didn't say a word until we got out of the theater, and then we both looked at each other and went, like, "What the hell was that?"
It was like we didn't even need to think about it. It was the worst Star Wars thing we'd ever seen. Like, just the worst Star Wars thing we'd ever seen. Here's the thing. We went into it kind of laughing about it. Like, these are some silly jokes. These are some silly things we're looking at here. Just so funny. Ha ha ha. It's all fun and games. But then, as it got further along, we grew to detest it.
That Kanye meme, like with the joke, you keep on waiting for the joke that Darth Maul's back.
Darth Maul, oh God, no. Unloading. I'm unloading everything.
Be gone, demon.
He is a demon. But, we were so furious, and we just talked the entire rest of the day. I actually was mad at you for a little while, because I said, I told you we shouldn't see it. I
was mad at myself, too.
Like, I was just so livid. Not at you, necessarily, but just livid that I had seen that trash. It felt like they had just done... It felt like it wasn't just an insult to the fans. It was an insult to Star Wars. It was an insult to everything we loved about the show, about the movie, about the shows, about the books, about everything. For two big Star Wars fans like us, it was such a sin to us. I know a lot of people say, oh, Attack of the Clones was just boring material. I'll take Attack of the Clones any day to what we saw. And you know what? Seeing how bad that one was made us wake up to realize how bad the Force Awakens was.
Yeah, well, what I say is, The Force Awakens... It had problems, but it was set up so that The Last Jedi would fix them, but The Last Jedi didn't fix them. It made them worse.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's like, I've talked quite a bit on this channel about female heroes and Mary Sues. Y'all know that. Y'all know I've talked about it. But, I love that some people say, Rey's not a Mary Sue. She's not a Mary Sue at all. I'm like, what kind of lies do you tell yourself, You are aware that is precisely what she is.
Well, also, one thing, we got a, hold on, it says, by the way, I saw a video on YouTube, and the guy said that it was clearly Disney because in the original's lightsaber suit took off a hand. Apparently with Disney, a lightsaber just cuts skin and gives a scar. I don't know, maybe they turned the lightsaber on low power. I do remember reading one of the Legends books that they could adjust, like, the power outage of their lightsabers, but they scrapped Legends, so I won't use that to defend them. But... Joe Boomstick says, I'd love to hear your rewrite of the new trilogy, and we both have come up with theories.
We've thought about such better ways it could have been done. Like, for example, saying that Rey didn't find Luke as a weary, broken hermit, but as he was actually training the next Jedi Order. He was actually being proactive. And
I wanted it to be like that little thing, that little map. There were actually multiple of them, and that only Force-sensitive people could use them, and you had to use them to find Luke, and then he would further your training once you got there. Honestly, the problem is I got familiar with the Legends version of what happened after the Empire fell, and when you compare what was in Legends versus what Disney produced, it really does not put Disney in a good light. That's the real issue there.
Yeah, and I agree with
What
that.
about the grenade launcher? Make it happen. If you're about to die, you whip the grenade launcher and you just spam everything you can.
I'm trying to aim for the... There we go.
Yeah, roll back.
I got killed.
Not fly back, you filthy.
That was Bosk who killed me. I didn't even see Bosk. That's the thing about this game. You can die and not even see what happened.
Like a Bosk.
Like a Bosk.
That's why it's like Battlefield 1. It's like, oh look, a Hellrifle just killed you.
I'm here!
I always found double-sided lightsabers better than one-hand, and especially purple lightsabers. Besides, but double-side is bad. Actually, well, in Legends...
There
were plenty of good Jedi that used double-sided lightsabers.
Oh gosh, Maul, what do you have against me? What did I do to you, man?
You stole his sleeves.
Exactly. And gave him robotic legs.
Robo-legs. Phil Swift wasn't there to put him back together.
There was no Flex Seal in a galaxy far, far away.
I heard that they were trying to make Rey Joan of Arc. As someone who has actually read the entire transcripts of Joan of Arc's trial, that's bullshit.
Yeah, bull crap. Joan of Arc is Rey. Bullshit.
Yeah, if Rey is Joan of Arc, where's her banner?
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Hold on, let's unload.
Do you guys even care what's happening in the comics? I don't keep up with the new Disney comics. I really don't. I occasionally hear like whispers of what's happening. Like the latest thing I heard, like I've heard the Vader comic is somewhat good, and like they actually have a scene where Boba Fett breaks the news to Vader that he has a son, and that I might go back and read. But
okay, no, why would that be a thing? Because doesn't that break the continuity? Wasn't it Palpatine who told Vader that he had a son?
Yeah,
Luke
but
was the son of Anakin.
He's saying that he broke it to him beforehand, and Vader was only pretending. It's weird.
What?
Okay.
See, that's the thing. Just don't give me my movies and shut up.
Besides Dooku and Ventress, does anyone else have a curved lightsaber?
I don't remember.
Curved sabers.
Curved sabers. Let's go Jet Trooper. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, in an enclosed space. Let's see how long this lasts.
I don't know. They have an RPG.
Yeah, they do have an RPG, but you might as well just go heavy and grenade launch everything. Landing in Bridgeport, New Haven. I know that's because of like carrying capacity or anything, but you think they give them a bigger gun?
Yeah, like
pew pew, officer. I'm here to get you.
Here, let's see how they like this.
It's like switch from a little dinky pistol to Panzer Shrek.
Hold on, keep me covered, boys.
Wouldn't it be very bad for Obi-Wan if you heard execute? Oh, look, you killed him.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, he's there. He's there. Oh, now he's dead.
Oh, no.
You and now.
The one thing between me and them. Dang it.
Blaster fire. Oh, no, Vanguard slugs.
Vanguard slugs. He's pulling out a shotgun and going.
I do love that. The best weapon in Star Wars. Is it a lightsaber? No. The Force? No. A shotgun.
Shotgun, yes.
It's just like, I see your lightsaber, and I raise you molten metal slugs.
But yeah, Star Wars just went so downhill after the trilogies. Disney should be ashamed of themselves for what they did. They should be 100% ashamed of themselves. It's like one of the worst things.
Yeah, I know. I miss the original twins that Han and... Yeah, I was hoping that that if they were going to make a new trilogy, they would like do Thrawn and everything, but we only got to see Thrawn and Rebels, and the problem is, when he was in Rebels, I only cared when Thrawn was on screen, and anytime he wasn't, I just fast-forwarded to when Thrawn was on screen.
Suck it, boys.
Settle.
This is what we call diplomacy in America.
Or as Padme says, this is aggressive negotiations, to which I say, shut the fuck up, Padme. Yeah, the worst part of Clone Wars, anytime Padme is on screen.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like,
and victory.
We don't need to pay for more soldiers to fight in this bloody war. No. Gosh, that plotline was so stupid.
God, that was one of the dumbest things.
Do you guys know what happened to Starkiller after Force Unleashed 2? Canonically, I don't know whether they chose like the light side or the dark side one out. I honestly, my headcanon when we were questioning Rey's origins, I was hoping that would be
their kid.
Yeah,
that would have been a good connection.
That would have explained where all of her magical force powers came from.
Better than she's actually a Palpatine.
She's the daughter of a Palpatine clone.
Here's the thing I don't get about that. When did they ever establish that genetics decided who the Force went to? Like, she's a Skywalker, she's a Palpatine. Like, but wasn't Anakin a virgin birth? Didn't she say that there was no father?
Yeah, that's the excuse I would give too. I actually heard one person speculate that Darth Maul was Anakin's dad. I'm like, are you for real? Yes, Burke says it's not a blaster cannon, it's a freedom dispenser.
I love my community, man.
Yeah, your community's awesome. This is when we baptize the clankers with freedom. Yeah, I've also heard one of my buddies in college, he had a theory that Rey was Kenobi's daughter, because apparently in the legends, Kenobi got around.
Kenobi, yeah.
I mean, if you look like Ewan McGregor, you're bound to get some ladies throwing their feet at you.
Yeah, this is true. This is absolutely. I mean, if you look like Mace Windu, you're gonna have some ladies throwing.
Yeah, you expect me to believe that man? No.
No way.
Well, actually, canonically, maybe I'm not sure if it's canon, but in Legends, it wasn't so much that they weren't allowed to procreate. It was that they weren't allowed to have attachments, so they couldn't get married except for Ki-Adi-Mundi because he had special circumstances. So they were allowed to,
And then there's Kit Fisto,
the Jamaican alien.
The name alone tells you everything you need to know. Fisto.
I got it. I'm just trying to find a commissar to kill you. Yes, commissar, that guy right over there. Clanker is our word, but you can say clanks. Listen here, I don't care. Listen here, cog boy. I don't care what you have to say. And now my las rifle will never function again.
That's fine. You have the Emperor's protection.
I'm gonna need it with a malfunctioning flashlight. Clank got it.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see the tech priest from the Imperium of Man go over the CIS droids. One of the Imperial Guard comes close out. What you looking over there? They just start mechanically hissing.
This will probably be our last match of the night, and then we're probably going to have to head out.
Yeah, because Scarif's about to get blasted.
Yeah, Scarif's about to be destroyed.
Yep. I do love the Empire's foresight, though. Store all of the tactical base on a beachfront property. It's the Space Cayman Islands.
We have way too much fun making fun of this game. Stormtroopers.
There was a Jedi in Clone Wars saying, "I'm gonna die." Guess what happened to him? I'm assuming he's retired with a lovely wife and kids.
That's what I wish would happen.
You put a beach suit on now, or so help me.
Okay, beach suit, whatever. Doesn't make that big of a difference. I mean, it's cool, but
it matters. Like when I play, I own.
Players needed 9, 8. Okay.
Once it gets to like 5, it'll start going back up again. Answer me this, Star Wars.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on.
Answer me this, Star Wars. How did any Jedi die in the Purge if a Padawan can learn on your own training, can deflect every shot with 15 stormtroopers? We like to call this one plot hole. Plot hole no jutsu. Applies to several different forms of medium.
Yep.
In the comics, it was Palpatine's force-pregnated mom. I didn't need to know about that. Because if Palpatine's technically Anakin's force dad, then that makes Rey making out with Ben even worse. But then again,
all right, we're going to another match.
Luke and Leia, so I guess it's like, are the Skywalkers just from West Virginia of the galaxy?
Yeah, apparently. What I love is that she just adopts the name Skywalker, like she can do that.
Yeah, she just steals the man's name.
That's totally how it works. You're now a Skywalker. Because doesn't that blow up in the face of the genetics argument?
Yeah, the only way that makes sense is if she married Ben, which I'm fairly certain I didn't see.
Didn't that piss off every single lesbian?
Oh, no, almost all the women that I know that were actually fans of the new, they wanted her and Ben to get together, they were not happy when he died.
Oh, don't tell me we're going back to the same gosh dang room.
Like I say, beachfront property.
But yeah, just stealing the Skywalker name like it matters. And you know what I love? The best thing? Buried their lightsabers in sand.
Anakin is just screaming in from the Force.
And the best part is, she buried them on Tatooine, the planet both Anakin and Luke wanted to get the hell off.
Just Anakin Luke going, what the hell?
Like,
it's like, steals their stuff and their last name and buries their shit in sand. Like, just the largest FU possible.
okay, at least now we're in a room that apparently wants to work. The Empire again. I don't think I've ever played as the Rebels on a
Why
live
would
stream.
you want to? You get beach armor.
Yeah, but the Rebels have...
The Commissariat would like to have a word with you on your fan of xenobiology.
Oh, get over yourself.
Never! Should we arrest the Skywalkers for incest? If they are, in fact, in Space West Virginia, we have no choice, because that's illegal there. Space Alabama now...
That's a different story.
Different story. Or Space Mississippi.
There's an officer, there's another guy.
So actually that begs the question, if we just continue to follow the Skywalker lineage, would they become like the Habsburgs of the galaxy?
Yes.
Just
The Palpatines and the Skywalkers.
like the 5th generation Skywalker, just yeah!
Oh, right in the face. Who's next?
Get a testicle shot, thank you.
Oh, good, dang it.
That's why you find, you didn't listen to your Battlefield 1 droids. Take cover. I like to see you.
That was our thing for a while. We just made that oh god.
Yeah, back in the original, Battlefield 1, like for like PlayStation 2, all the way back in the day, like they didn't have like the goofy clanker voices.
Ooh.
They had the original battle droid voices from the movies, and one of the things that we always heard them say was "Take cover."
And it always sounded like the Tony the Tiger commercials.
Yeah, it's just like, well, that was they're always. I can't remember the exact Tony the Tiger thing because I always associate with "Take cover."
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
I like to say that's what it was.
Yeah, like, but Burke Sullivan, yes, I remember the Battlefront 2 campaign mode. It was a better time. Before the dark times.
Before the...
Disney.
I was going to say something different.
Yeah, I beat you to the punch. Gosh. Why, Disney? Why? If you want to make a crappy new trilogy, fine, do it, but leave the legends intact, man.
Come on.
It kills me to know that...
Oh, he rolled. Dang it.
That is the automatic response. You shoot in as near proximity of anybody,
Got him.
and they will automatically roll. That's how you can tell who's a bot player and who's not, because if you shoot at them and they don't roll,
They're
a bot.
Come on, give me a target.
Or they're a setup droidica.
Target found. Come on, get out of there.
Did you guys like the garbage romance of Ray and Emo Boy?
You
You
hate to ask?
If you enjoy it when like Mike Tyson grabs two pigeons together and forces them to kiss, then yes. But if
That was such trash.
I mean, it's just like, we've tried to kill each other on a couple occasions. Let's kiss.
I love how she says there's no light left in Kylo Ren, then follows it up with, I know there's light left in him. I know there's still good in him. All because he told you that. Like...
Well, when she saw the shirtless pics and said, okay, I'm in.
Doesn't that just make her a weaker woman? Wasn't the whole thing that she's actually a really strong woman, but she still falls for a guy who shows off his pecs and just says, by the way, I'm actually good. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I really wanted is when I found out Adam Driver was actually a Marine, I was like, why didn't we get the Marine Sith? That would have been awesome.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. I owe the numbers. I will teach you.
Have a lightsaber K-bar holding in his mouth.
Yes. So much yes to this right now.
Nothing gets me more rock hard than Mary Sue and Darth Vader wannabe. Kissing one. Yeah, baby. You're a twisted man, pig, but hey, we need you for inspiration.
You twisted son of a bitch.
Do you like the idea of Darth Ray? I wouldn't be against it if there was actually any chance it would happen.
Here's the problem. She's too much of a goody two-shoes for that, and your head's gone.
Because, I mean, it's not like Anakin where he could have gone either way. It was Ray from the very beginning, just like, she only can do right by the light side of the Force. I remember early on they were saying she's literally an avatar of the light side of the Force.
And that's what they are. In the end of the thing, isn't that exactly what the word Palpatine was saying? I am all the Sith. And then she's saying, and I am all the Jedi. Well, that's the Avatar. Isn't that what the Avatar is? You know, the culmination of all the past avatars? So literally, Sev Palpatine, and in the back of the head, isn't Sev Palpatine just the avatar of the dark side, and Rey the avatar of the light side? Isn't that what that is at this point?
Yeah. But the best part is when you hear all of the Jedi basically talking to her as she's fighting Palpatine, if you listen closely, you can also hear someone going, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty."
I loved when they had all the voices of the Jedi talk to her. I'm like, you are negotiating all these fascinating characters down to just, hey, by the way, we're here to give you a quick power boost. It doesn't matter what their histories were or what they did or what they contributed to the world. They are now nothing more than a power boost from Mary Sue.
It also is convenient that there was no other Jedi from before the High Republic era. It's like none from like the original, like, you know, like the original formation of the Republic. None of those guys running around. You know, Revan, just saying. Actually, I don't want Disney to touch Revan because I know exactly what they do to him.
You're right, Dad.
I want a movie based on the Blackwing virus. That actually would be interesting. I'll agree with you there.
Oh, God.
I can imagine you two giving Disney
dang it.
with two eyes poking out, and then a Japanese knife sticking out, and Disney drops a plot hole down the sewer. And the Japanese chef says, "Hey, Disney, you want your plot hole back?" Okay, Glowing Wendigo, you can stay. We like you. Why, hello there, Jellio. I want a movie, but yeah, okay, I already got that part. But yeah, the Blackwing virus is there are two big plagues in the Star Wars universe, like there's the Blackwing virus, and then of course there's all, I don't know if it was made canon, but it was made in the Knights of the Old Republic game. It was like the can't remember quite the name of it, but it basically turns you into like these weird twisted flesh monsters.
Zombies, essentially.
No, they're like zombies, but we're like more feral. Think more Tyranid.
Okay, Tyranid.
Think like if Clayface was a Tyranid.
God, that's gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
And you love it.
All right, Glowing Wendigo's going to bed. Have a good night there, buddy. We did enjoy your humor.
Oh no, that's Leia. Good night, Golden Wendigo, and I'm dead.
I like how she shot you in the face and you clutched your shoulder. It's like, ugh.
God, my broken nose.
Okay, so we know she's blonde under that helmet. Special Sith operative, give her 2 pistols. Yeah. Because she can't shoot with either one.
Actually, I love the fact that she kung fu kicks people in the face as her.
Yep.
Come on.
I like how they went from Clone Commando who have a punch dagger to, yeah, just kung fu kick them.
Healing up, come on, heal up.
Because as we all remember, the SIS trainers is exactly a Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah, hear me out. Jack Black is a Mandalorian. Can't even say that with a straight face.
No, I can't even think of that with a straight face.
Yeah, Clayface has a Tyranid. It is terrifying. Okay, we'll learn that the entire sequel trilogy was a drug-fueled nightmare Ray had after selling Star Destroyers crap for him. Yes, Peggy, yes. That is the new headcanon. That is
exactly
the Ray
what
trilogy,
it is.
Ray's fever dream. Just the Force, man. It connects everything.
Dude, I'm just so connected.
The Force is with me.
And so many other things. Oh my God. But, you know, what I think I hate is, I'm not going to say Star Wars was always perfect. There were definitely problems with it. Die, you heretic. I think the biggest problem I had was this was an insult. The new Star Wars movies were such an insult to everything that they were supposed to stand for.
Well, it wasn't so. Like, the big problem was, one, they didn't respect what was old, and they destroyed everything in one massive retcon. So it's not like, oh, they just added something bad, but we can ignore it. It's, hey, everything that you liked is now no longer canon, and the only thing you have new now is this.
And the other facet of that to keep in mind, everything that was old,
but that they we were supposed to just accept it. You know, we were just supposed to say, oh, hey, Luke is no longer the cool, hopeful one. Han Solo's no longer the wisecracking badass. Leia's no longer the wise but beautiful general. It's all these other people. It's all their story now. Won't you just accept it? And if you won't, too bad. We're going to literally kill off all the characters.
And if you don't like it, you're a sexist or a racist or, I don't know.
Doesn't help that even John Boyega didn't like the movies.
Yeah, that's not helping. Mark Hamill didn't like him.
Even John Boyega was like, yeah, I was cast because it was black, not because it was a good actor.
Yeah. And the thing, when I saw the trailers, I thought, oh, cool, we're going to have two Jedis going on.
Yeah, I honestly thought that Finn was going to be the Jedi.
The concept of a stormtrooper rising to the rank of a Jedi Knight actually kind of appealed to me.
That actually seemed cool to me.
Yeah, they squandered that.
Real quickly.
I love how Raven sees an enemy and calls them a heretic while blasting their skull open. You see, we're doing Commissar Artois' work for him. Because he says, did I hear heresy? Yes, you did. Get to work, good man.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, the rebels took the beachfront property. It's going to take forever to get that back.
What is Palpatine going to do without his precious beachfront house?
Yeah, now we'll never get to see him in his speed. You know what, maybe it's not...
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a bad thing. This is definitely not a bad thing.
Do not need to see that man in a...
Leia got the MVP spot?
That's a shock.
That is
Lando I can see because his powers are freaking amazing.
Wonder where I fell in all that. Let's see, scoreboard. Oh, I was 6th place on the team.
Oh, not bad.
That's not bad at all. I'll take that.
We'll take it.
All right, well, as fun as this has been, I think that now is probably a good place to call. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we've been going on for a good long while.
And we're also going to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
And tomorrow we will try to play some Monster Hunter World, I think. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, we can get eaten by a fire-breathing T-Rex.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, my man.
You can hit the T-Rex go, get back here, you little shit.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me and my brother. This is just day one of our little live stream thing. Now, here's the thing. We're going to do tomorrow. We won't be able to do Saturday because I have a double on Saturday. Unfortunately, I only get Thanksgiving Day off. The rest of the week, I'm working. So Saturday I'll be working, and then Sunday I have an evening shift. So, and then that's when you head back to your home at Hilton Head.
Yeah, I wish I lived on Hilton Head. No, I'm a scrub out in Jasper County, but...
Yeah, but... Anyway, tell you guys what, we will do another live stream tomorrow, and we will be doing some Monster Hunter World. We'll get to talk a little bit about that game and what we think about the armor and weapons. We'll play a little bit more For Honor, probably, because we'll have new orders. Might even do Rainbow Six Siege. Who knows? We're just going to try to make it a fun day. And because we have the whole day, I don't work tomorrow, we'll have more time to do it. So we may even do it a little bit earlier. Who knows?
Yeah, well, it depends because we got to do some stuff down here, and we have, of course, you and I have to help out with preparing some of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, but it's going to be an earlier dinner.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that we will have more time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyway, yeah, the only sad part is that we're leaving. All right, guys.
And you too, Commissar. Keep fighting the good fight, soldier.
All right, guys. We will talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining us. Any last words, Will, before we sign off?
I love your chat. Your chat is awesome.
Yeah, these guys are the best. These guys are generally the best. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
All right. Take care, you guys.